What's up, gamers? We're back with another WWE Immortals video, and Blind is back with us today. We had rave reviews for our best characters in the game. We decided to make a video about gear cards and pairings with characters. What's up, Blind?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm excited about this. That was fun making that video, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I had a great time. It was awesome.
Now, I've seen your gear collection and you've seen mine, and it's funny, we both kind of do the same things. I mean, what do you think for someone not starting out the game would be the best type of card to start developing?
I would go and find basic attack cards that increase your basic attack and or give you a critical chance.
Okay, now there's two that we both use quite a bit that are two-star ones. What are those?
Okay, yeah, the tribal war paint, that was a 2-star gear.
What was it called? Like face mask or something like
Yeah,
that?
face paint, something like that.
Uh-huh.
And they originally nerfed it. It used to, instead of
Yeah.
a critical boost, it was, critical chance, which was amazing. That was
Yeah. It was a
absolutely
lot
amazing.
better, actually, yeah.
But yeah, if this is paired with another 3-star gear, Barbarian Blade, with the critical chance, those two would probably be the best combination gear cards out there right now.
Right, because the tribal war paint, the damage boost to critical attacks doesn't work unless you have a card that actually allows the critical chance.
Right.
So you could use the Barbarian Blade by itself, but the tribal war paint card by itself is not that good.
Yeah, it just gives you a damage boost without critical chance.
They're both start off as two-star gear cards. You can augment it to a three-star, and it only takes one purple part, which you get by scrapping a three-star card, so it's pretty easy to get.
Yeah, you just gotta scrap a 3-star, which sometimes, you only have like good 3-star gears, so
Right.
sometimes it's a little hard.
Yeah, dude, it kills me to scrap gear cards. I mean, the three stars, especially if you only have one of. Yeah, there's a bunch of ones to scrap, but the ones that I keep, and you've got different ones than I have, but the ones that I think are interesting or useful are all the ones that do basic attack, which would be like Seamus's Celtic Pendant or Celtic Pendant. I don't know how to say it.
I think it's Celtic.
Yeah, I think so too, but it's like the Boston Celtics, right? Not the Celtics.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't
that's
understand
right.
that word. All right. And then there's the Lunatic Straitjacket, which is the Dean Ambrose one, which is pretty good right there. And then the one that I really like is Brock Lesnar's Inner Beast, which if I ever get it augmented, it also boosts max health. That seems pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's really good. Health and attack, that's pretty good combination. Um, One that I don't have that I know is like probably the best besides the Celtic pendant would be Roman Reigns' Armor of Justice.
Yeah, and I don't have that one either. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't, I don't even know the stats on it, but it sounds like something I would want.
Yeah, it's definitely good, especially when it's augmented.
Yeah, so what I do is on my main card, I load up my three best basic attack cards, which for me happens to be Chairman's Suit, which was so expensive to go from 4 stars to 5 stars. It cost five purple parts. It means I had to scrap five 3-star cards. Man, I made a video about that and I was going, oh my God, it was horrible. And then I pair the Tribal War Paint and the Barbarian Blade. I mean, that's just my basic, on my strike. Which three cards do you use on your first striker?
Coincidentally, that is my go-to 3 cards.
Okay.
I only have Vince Microphone, but it still puts out major damage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm almost up to 74% on it. And I think it started at like 60, right? And goes all the
Yeah,
way to 80.
60.
That adrenaline boost at the beginning is worth augmenting, I'll tell you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and it's just so expensive. I pulled mine out of a pack. Did you get yours out of a pack?
I did, yeah, actually.
Okay, so we both got it out of a pack. I know I flipped out. I thought that was awesome when I got that.
Yeah, same here.
I
I
was
mean,
recording it. I was like, whoa, this is awesome.
definitely awesome to see a 4-star gear coming out of those packs.
Yeah, now if I was able to get some of these 3-star cards, like Inner Beast, up to 4-star, I might switch my configuration around. Or if I was using like Randy Orton, I would definitely want to use his lethal poison on him. But other than that, in general, I'm just going to use those same three cards that you use. Okay, now we do something a little different on our healers, but I just want to say that I think everybody should get a heal card. You agree with that too, right?
Definitely, yes, very helpful.
Okay, and the easiest one to get is the 2-star training gear, which is just a max health card. But when you augment it to 3 star, you get Team Heal. And when it's fully maxed out, you get Team Heal 15%. And it only costs one purple part to go to 3 star. So I think that's the best one to start off with, right?
Yeah, definitely the easiest one to upgrade for sure.
And then the other one is the Battleground Gear 2015, which is a 4 star card, which would be really hard to get to 5 star, which is just an awesome card. But that's got Team Heal, which would be amazing. How far up on you are on that one? You have that
I
card as
I
well.
have it augmented level 0 though, not all the way
So
maxed
you've got
out.
yours augmented. Do you use that with Battle Gear or just use one or the other?
No, I just use Battleground. Actually, I've been debating on whether to scrap my battle gear lately
Oh, wow.
because the Battleground gear gives you area effect as well, so that's double trouble.
Well, I mean, I think we both agree that the Battleground 2015 gear card augmented out to a 5 star is the best healing card in the game.
I think so too. I think maxed it's like 30% heal.
Oh, that's ridiculous. That'd be like 20 something thousand, I would imagine. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm getting 15,000 sometimes.
and
Now,
that's without the max health cards.
and the other one is the Macho Man gear card, which you can get right now if you complete the Nightmare mode. That also has Team Heal if it's augmented.
Yeah, max I believe is 20% not as good, but definitely the second best.
Okay. And I'll tell you what I do on my second character, my healer. I usually just pump up the health because I want my healing to be higher. And sometimes I'll put the battleground gear. I really wish I had my battleground gear up to 5 stars. See, I focused on Chairman's Suit, and I think you focused on that because we're about in the same place as far as characters and gear. I think we play about the same amount of time too. But I just go all out on health because the amount of heal is based off of health. And so I have a couple different cards that I use for health. Heavyweight Championship Belt, which is a health increase card, which is a John Cena card. Heavy Plate, which is just a 2 star card, so easy to do. That just maxes health. And then the last one is the DX Invasion Truck, which gives finisher damage. And this is probably my third choice if I was going to upgrade it in my 4 stars, but it's just so hard to go from 4 to 5 stars. I don't think I'm going to rush to do that. What do you do on your second slot?
For
Your
me,
second character, yeah.
for my healing character, I do put my battleground gear, but instead of pumping up their health, I go for their signature one attack boost. Paired up with my ultimate battleground gear, I use Assassin's Blade, which is a 3 star gear. Was a 2 star gear. I believe it's called Rogue's Dagger.
Mm-hmm.
So I augmented that. It wasn't too hard, and that gives me a critical chance on signature one. It's
Nice.
what I have right now. It's level 1, so it gives me 10.5% chance. And I'll tell you right now, that happens a lot more often than you think it would.
Okay, so you take the battleground gear and then you boosted up the damage on your signature one. You've already got the area effect, and now you have a critical effect. And what do you put in the third slot?
Depending on the character, I'll either put their own gear card, depending on who it is, or
Right?
if not, I will go with just like a critical chance or maybe like a damage boost to basic attack card.
Okay, so it's just a kind of a catch-all. So you pair up those two cards and then whatever. Yeah, I just have been focusing on health, although what you're doing makes a lot of sense to me. Now, the
Yeah.
third card, like if I have three good cards, I don't always know what to do, and it just depends on the character that's in my third slot. I sometimes will use the character's own card, or I'll just max out damage, but it really doesn't matter to me because I'm just focused on my striker. And you said I should make hashtags.
Yeah.
Hashtag striker, hashtag healer, hashtag accessory card. I mean, the third character is usually some sort of damage boost or basic attack or something special like Stephanie McMahon, giving everybody, starting off with gentleman bars. What do you do in your third slot?
Yeah, sometimes I honestly don't know what to do with it sometimes, but more often than not, I'll make it a second striker. While Barbarian Blade is like one of the only cards I have that does critical chance, but I have another card that does like another 30% critical chance, and I'll always throw that on my third
Okay,
character. So I'll try to make him do as much critical damage and basic attack damage as possible.
right. So, like, out of all the cards that you have right now, which one do you wish that you want to develop next? Which is like the next card for you to explore?
I am working on my Money in the Bank 2015 gear.
Okay.
And that does unblockable chance. And when I augment it, it's going to do 20% critical chance on signature one, so it's going to add to that Assassin's Blade I have, and it
Yeah.
also does 15% critical chance on signature 2. Throw that out there whenever I'm getting bored or something like that.
And oh my God, you'll get an extra 600 coins per battle, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What are we going to spend it on?
600 coins.
Oh man, yeah. I guess it all adds up, right?
Yeah,
It's basically like a 10% boost on like bonus battle 6, you know?
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's not so bad. I gotta tell you, the one card that I'm most interested in developing that I haven't really played around a lot is the 2-star Hero's Mask, taking it up to a 3-star where it'll give a damage boost to Signature 2 and then a 10% crit chance on Signature 2. Because some of these Signature 2s do a lot of damage,
Oh yeah.
enough to wipe out anybody, doing 60, 70, 80, 90,000 points of damage. That seems really good to me.
Just imagine it being critical.
Yeah, like someone was telling me that with that Hero's Mask augmented out, they can take out the dual big shows with their second special. And I go, that sounds pretty cool to me.
Yeah, definitely. And you probably could get that second signature up a lot faster than you could get it from no bars. Usually, when I throw a second signature, I have all 3 bars already.
Right.
So, you have one left over, and it doesn't take that much to get that second one up again.
Okay. And then lastly, what do you think are the best two gear cards in the game augmented all the way out?
The combination of Tribal Warpaint and Barbarian Blade, I think by far.
And they're easy to get.
Yeah, definitely. Probably the most common cards, well, 2-star wise.
Yeah. And if you were going to go nuts with like 5-star cards, which two would you pick?
Vince's microphone and Ultimate Battleground gear.
Okay. And
Actually, hold no, I lied about that. There's a gear card I do not own, which I know for a fact is the best gear card in the game,
what is it called?
and that's the 2015 Extreme Rules gear.
Yeah, I want that one too.
Yeah, and I don't know if they dropped from the locker pack. I haven't had any success, but I have gotten WrestleMania ticket before.
Really? The 2015 or the
Yeah, I think it was 2015. No, 14, because it was last year, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or no, it was this year. No, it was April, I believe.
Yeah, for me, I'm definitely excited about the chairman's suit. I just think that's an amazing card. And I have the same suggestion. I think every player getting started out this game should probably focus on 3 cards, which would be the training gear augmented out to a battle gear, face paint or whatever it's called, upgrading it up to tribal war paint, and then the blade, upgrading it to a barbarian blade. It just seems like really easy to do. You don't have to scrap a lot of cards to get it there, and it seems like the way to do it.
Yeah, and once you get them, that just boosts your ability to go through all these other matches, no problem.
All right, well, there you have it. Thanks for coming back on the show. Are you enjoying making your YouTube videos?
Oh yeah, I'm having the best time. Thanks to you for sure for all this publicity.
Yeah, and Blind's link is down in the description, so be sure to check out his channel. He primarily is making WWE Immortal videos. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.